The Giant's Causeway on the coast of Northern Ireland is one of the UK's outstanding natural features. Its steep cliffs and deep bays form a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Just a moment. Okay, we believe we have some video footage that was captured on a mobile phone. A tourist was flying his drone along the Irish coastline, hoping to capture some beautiful sunset shots. What he recorded that evening would turn into one of the most disturbing mysteries ever documented. The video shows a giant stone slab, estimated to weigh nearly 20 tons, slowly pushing outward from the face of a cliff. It moved exactly like a door opening. Behind it was nothing but pure darkness. The entire event lasted precisely 11 seconds. Then the stone slid back into place so perfectly that not even a visible crack remained. The man who recorded the footage is a 34-year-old electrician from Dublin. He wasn't searching for anything strange. He just wanted scenic drone photos. Instead, he captured something that should not exist. He uploaded the video online, and within hours, scientists started contacting him. They wanted to know whether the footage was real or fabricated. One expert who had spent 15 years studying that exact coastline told him that his video either shattered every known rule of geology or was the greatest hoax ever created. This occurred at a place called the Giant's Causeway. It's a famous tourist destination in Northern Ireland where the entire shoreline is made up of thousands of black stone columns. They are perfectly shaped into hexagons, forming what looks like a massive stone honeycomb. For centuries, people have believed these stones were formed during a massive volcanic eruption. Scientists explain that molten lava once flooded the valley to depths of over 300 feet, reaching temperatures beyond 2,000 degrees. Normally, when lava cools, it simply hardens into solid rock. But here, something different occurred. The cooling process created more than 40,000 interlocking stone columns that appear almost sculpted by hand. No one ever suspected there could be hidden spaces inside these cliffs. No ancient legends ever spoke of secret chambers. No scans, surveys, or studies had ever detected anything hollow inside them. But the drone footage was real, and the scientist who saw it knew she had to investigate. If you're ready to see what that 11-second opening revealed, hit like and subscribe now, because this mystery only gets darker. What the radar uncovered. The researcher rushed to the site with her ground-penetrating radar equipment. She's one of the top geologists in the field and knows these rocks better than almost anyone alive. She set up her instruments and began scanning the cliff, where the stone door had opened. What appeared on her screen left her frozen in silence for nearly 2 full minutes. The radar revealed a massive hollow chamber hidden deep inside the solid rock. The chamber measured about 12 feet deep and 26 feet wide. That alone was shocking. But what was inside that space was far worse. The sonar detected 7 tall figures standing upright in the darkness. Each one stood between 7 and 8 feet tall, far larger than any human known to have lived in ancient Ireland. They were arranged in a perfect formation, standing exactly 4.5 feet apart, all facing the stone door. What made this discovery truly horrifying was a simple geological fact. Basalt does not form around standing objects. The only way these figures could exist inside the rock is if they were already there while the lava was still molten. That means they have been trapped for at least 60 million years. Humans didn't exist 60 million years ago. Dinosaurs were still disappearing. Whatever these beings are, they were here long before us, and they aren't made of solid stone. The next day, another scientist arrived with more advanced scanning equipment. He was a geophysicist from Belfast who specialized in underground structures. At first, he appeared calm and focused. But 20 minutes into the scan, his hands were shaking so badly he had to put his tablet down. his readings revealed something even more disturbing. The figures were hollow. They were shells, with thin outer layers as if something had once lived inside them, or perhaps still did. The material of these shells made no sense. Whatever they were made of should not have survived molten lava. Temperatures nothing organic can endure. 2,000 degrees. Yet these structures existed inside rock that had once been liquid fire 60 million years ago. Within 48 hours, government agencies were notified. That's when everything changed. A team from an official environment agency arrived and issued a public statement claiming the drone footage was merely an illusion caused by light and shadows. They insisted there was no hidden chamber and told the public to stop speculating. But there was a problem. Their lead consultant refused to sign the official report. Witnesses say she reviewed the sonar data, turned pale, and resigned the following week. Her resignation letter contained only one sentence. She had seen enough. Soon after, the area was sealed off with barriers and warning signs. Officials claimed it was due to erosion risks, but everyone involved knew the truth. Something was being hidden. Then one of them disappeared. Before the scientists were forced to leave, one researcher secretly returned to the site 4 days after the initial scan to compare new data with the original. It's standard procedure in any investigation. She expected no change, but when a new scan appeared, her heart nearly stopped. One figure was gone. Only 6 remained. The stone door had not opened again. The electrician had installed a motion-activated camera aimed directly at the cliff. It recorded continuously. There was no movement. The door never opened. The rock never shifted. Yet inside the sealed chamber, one of the 7 beings had vanished. There was no debris, no tunnel, no dust, no exit path. It was as if the entity had passed straight through solid basalt. No one could explain it. Then came the thermal scans. Another scientist arrived to conduct thermal imaging tests. It was a freezing March morning. The air temperature was 39 degrees Fahrenheit. The cliff face was ice cold. But when she aimed her thermal camera at the hidden chamber, the screen exploded with bright orange and red colors. The 6 remaining figures were radiating heat. Their temperature reading 99 degrees Fahrenheit, almost identical to a healthy human body temperature. Rock cannot retain heat for 60 million years. Heat dissipates. It fades. It doesn't remain stable. The scientist thought it was a prank. When she realized it wasn't, she packed her equipment and disappeared from contact for 3 weeks. Vibration sensors were installed next. They detected a rhythmic pulse from inside the rock, repeating every 4.7 seconds. A heartbeat, not metaphorically, literally. The heat levels fluctuated. Sometimes they spiked over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, then dropped. Again, these changes didn't match tides, weather, or geological activity. The source of the heat was inside the hollow shells, and they were moving. Every 72 hours, new scans were run. The 6 figures were slowly changing positions, not quickly, just inches at a time. No longer in formation, they began clustering together gradually, shifting toward the sealed stone door. It looked like something waking up, something preparing to leave. They survived dinosaurs, ice ages, continental drift, civilizations, the entire rise of humanity. And now they're moving. The cover-up followed. Over 1 million people visit the Giants Causeway every year. Tourists walk across those black stones. They take photos. They hear stories about giants and myths. They have no idea that just 39 feet behind the cliff face, 6 massive entities are radiating body heat into cold stone. The area is now locked down with barriers. Rangers claim it's for safety, but the truth is what the drone revealed. One scientist tried to publish her research. Her report was rejected. A friend on the board later told her the truth. The world wasn't ready. The chaos this would cause would rewrite history, science, and human understanding. The equipment was removed. The researchers were silenced, but the evidence still exists. The original drone footage is saved on multiple hidden drives. Copies of sonar data still exist, and the final scans showed the same thing. They were still moving. One figure is missing. Where did it go? How did it escape? And where is it now? Deep in the ocean? Hidden in caves? Moving through places humans will never see? That is the real terror. We believe we are the first. We believe we are in control. We believe we are alone. But we're not. Something else was here first, and now it's waking up. The stone door has opened once, and based on every scan, every heat signature, every movement pattern will open again. When it does, the world will change forever, because whatever is inside that rock doesn't belong to our time. It belongs to a history older than humanity itself, and it's coming back.